Hey guys, it's Valerie. Today we're going to be doing an exercise for our upper body and our abs using our band. So let's go ahead and start standing. You can drop your band for now. We're just going to warm up with some nice arm circles going forwards and backwards. Squeeze those shoulder blades together. You got this. Warming up those arms. Beautiful. One more time. Forward and backwards, forwards and backwards for 3. Last 2. Last one, forwards and backwards. Let's grab that band. All right, so for this next one, we're going to keep one arm close, extend the other, and then switch it out. We want to make sure our hips stay facing forward so we can engage some of that core. So let's go ahead. Hands are going to stay by the chest. We're going to rotate towards the right, punch it out, bring it back, center, twist, and punch. Center, twist, center, twist. Using one arm to hold that band in place and the other to extend out nice and long. Now, depending on how much resistance you have on your band, some of these might be easier and some of these might be harder. I've got a very tough band here, so we'll see how this goes. Out and in for 3. Last 2. And 1. Awesome job. All right, so for this next one, we're going to take the band around our forearms, and we're going to lift our elbows up so that they're in line with our shoulders. We're going to reach out and in. Squeeze the shoulder blades together and come back through center. Lift and out. Nice job. It doesn't have to be too big of a motion. Some of your bands might allow you to bring your arms all the way out to the side, and some of them, like mine, are only going to give you a little bit of resistance. Or a little bit of movement, I should say. Out and in for 3. Last 2. And 1. Hold it here and lower it down. Okay, so for this next one, we're going to take our hands up overhead, grab that band. We're going to lower down, squeeze the elbows in close to the sides. We're engaging the lats here. Lift up and lower. Lift, pull it down. Nice job. Really squeeze the elbows in towards the sides, as if you're kind of trying to protect yourself from someone tickling you. Bring those elbows in nice and tight. Squeeze and lengthen. You got this. For 3. Last 2. And 1. We're going to come back to center. Now for this next one, think about like a bow and arrow. We're going to lengthen one arm nice and long. Grab that band. The other arm is going to be used to pull it back and forward. Back. We're using our traps here, our triceps. Pull it back and forward, working the shoulder here. Nice job. Keep squeezing it back. Think about pulling that arrow back for 3. Last 2. And 1. We're going to switch it out, go right to the other side. Extend that arm out nice and long. Drive it back and forward. Nice job. Lift and back. Nice deep breaths. You got this. Keep that elbow nice and lifted for 3. Last 2. And 1. Whew, perfect. Let's go ahead and take that band around our wrists or our forearms once again. Just make sure you stay clear of that elbow. Lift the arms up nice and high. Out and in. Out and in. Keep that resistance on that band so that it doesn't slide down your arm. Lift out and in. You should feel the back of those shoulders burning. Nice job. Last 3. Last 2. And 1. Beautiful. Let's come back to our lat pull downs. Take that band, grab it in your hands, reach the arms up overhead, and on the exhale, hug the elbows in towards the side. Lift up and down. Squeezing that band behind the head here. Really engaging the lats as you pull down. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Squeeze the elbows towards the side. Nice job helping our range of motion here as well. Getting a nice little stretch going. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1, and hold it here. And then let's go back, standing forward. We're going to take that band, extend it out nice and far away from you. Lengthen that arm, keep that elbow locked out, micro bend if you need to. We're going to drill it back and forward. Pull back and release. Notice that my hips are staying nice and square. This motion is only coming from my upper body. Squeeze and back. Nice job. For 3. Last 2. And 1. Great. Let's go ahead, switch it out. Extend that other arm forward. Grab that band nice and sturdy. Lock that arm out. We're going to pull and straighten. You got this. So the hips are nice and square. Really drawing that elbow back. Keep that elbow lifted. Nice tight tummy for 3. Last 2 and 1. Beautiful. Let's come down onto our knees. So for this next one, we're going to come into kind of like a lunge position. Let's bring our right leg forward to start. We're going to interlace that band underneath our foot here. And my arm is going to rest on my knee. Now, some of you have a more give on your band, and that allows you to kind of bring your arm backwards a little bit. Some of you, like me, have a nice tight band, and we're going to slide that arm nice and forward. So we're going to curl it up and lower. Find that bicep curl. It doesn't have to be too much of a movement here. Just lift and lower. You want to feel that bicep engage. Squeeze up and down. You got this. Really feel that bicep as you lift. Lift and lower. You got this. Last 3. Last 2. And 1, squeeze it up. Nice job. All right, before we switch it out, we're gonna go into some mountain climbers. Work a little bit of our core, maybe give our arms a little bit of a break. Hands underneath the shoulders. Let's come onto the toes, and we're gonna bring one knee in towards the chest, followed by the other. Draw that knee in towards the belly. Keep those hips in line with the shoulders. Squeeze everything in nice and tight. You got this. Working on that core. You got it. Keep breathing here. For 3. Last 2. 1 more each side. And then let's come back down onto our knees. This time my left leg is going to come forward. I'm going to take that band around my left foot. Grab onto that band with that hand. And we're going to go in for our bicep curls. Opposite hand can be wherever you need for support. We're going to lift and lower. Squeeze and down. Nice job. Keep breathing here. Lift and lower. Last 5. Keep that belly in nice and tight for 3. Last 2. 1, hold it up. Beautiful. All right, let's take the band around our ankles. You can also have it above the knees. Just make sure that it is not on the knee joint. And for this next one, you can be down onto the elbows, or you can stay up on the hands. We're going to come into jack planks. So come up onto the toes, kick it out and in. Keep that resistance on that band. Legs out and together. You got this. Keep those hips low to the ground, but not too low that you're dipping down. You got it. Find that breath. Last 5. Is your belly pulled in? For 3. Last 2. And 1. Awesome job. Let's come back into our bicep curls. We're going to take that band underneath the foot. Find that arm wherever it needs to go. We're going to curl up and down. Lift and lower. Squeeze that bicep. Really squeeze. Go nice and slow all the way up and all the way down. No jolting of the movements. Nice, slow and controlled pace. You got it for 3. Last 2. And 1. Beautiful. Let's go ahead, take that band around the bottom of our feet. Get it on there. There we go. So you want it to be on the kind of the ball of your foot. And we're going to have the hands come underneath the shoulders. Let's come onto the toes. And we're going to come back into our mountain climbers, but this time we're going to have it go opposite knee to opposite elbow. So we're twisting a little bit in our torso. Lift and lower. You got this. Find those nice deep breaths. Keep those hips in line with the shoulders. Keep those shoulders in line with the wrists. You got this. Last 5. Keep that belly in nice and tight. Keep that core moving. You got it. 2 more each side. Last 1 to the left and to the right. And let's come all the way back down and get our bicep curls on the other side. Slide it underneath that foot. Find your starting point, and we're going to pull up and down. Lift and lower. Squeeze it up. Squeeze as you come all the way up. Nice job. Last 3. Last 2. Last 1 and hold. Nice job. Let's take that around our ankles, the band around our ankles. And we're going to come back into our jack planks. So either come onto the elbows or up onto the hands, whatever you did last time. Maybe you try to switch it up. And let's get to it. Come onto those toes, legs out and in, out and in. Try to keep that resistance on that band. You got this. After this, we are headed towards our back. So let's work it out here. We got it. Last 5, last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Oh, awesome job. Let's go ahead, lay down on our back and hug the knees into the chest. Give yourself a nice little hug. And let's work into our core. So we're going to take the band around our feet. So you kind of want the band to be on the ball of your feet. Hopefully you are as winded as I am. We're going to go ahead, take the hands, interlace them behind the back. We're going to extend one leg nice and long and keep the other leg bent. Elbow to knee and switch. Little bicycle crunches with that band. Make sure you keep that resistance on that band that whole time. Squeeze and lower. Lift and down. You got this. Keep it moving. Nice deep breaths. For 3, each side. Left elbow, right elbow. 1 more each side. Twist it out. And let's hug the knees into the chest. Take that band, bring it to your ankles. And we're going to go ahead, take your hands underneath your sacrum here for support. If you don't need this and you want to work your core a little bit more, you can take your hands down by your side. But if you feel that low back lift off of the mat, that's what we want our hands here for. It's going to help elevate the hips so that it's a little easier on our low back. Lift the legs up nice and long. We're going to lower down, lift up, and then raise the hips up. Lower down, lift, kick those feet up towards the sky. You got it. Lift up and down. Lower and lift. Breathe here. You got this. Pull that belly in towards the spine. Lift and lower. You got it. Keep breathing here. For 3. Last 2. And 1, lift it all the way up. Nice job. Let's take that band onto the balls of the feet. We're coming back for those bicycle crunches. Extend that left leg, crunch it over. Nice job. Make sure that elbow is not visible in your peripheral vision. It's going to make you use your core a little bit more to lift the chest and shoulders off of the mat. Nice job. Keep breathing here. This is all we got left. We have our leg ups after this, and then we are done. So push yourself. Bring that knee in towards the chest. 1 more each side. And then let's go ahead, take that band around our ankles. And let's come back to those leg ups. So we're going to lift the legs up nice and high. Lift those hips up, and then lower and lift. Nice job. Now the resistance of the band is going to help keep your legs engaged here. But it's also going to help keep your core a little bit more engaged. So we're going to keep that band up and down. You got this. This is all we have left. So push yourself here. For 3, last 2, and 1. Lift it all the way up and take that band out. Let's take a full body stretch. Reach the arms up overhead. Pull those shoulders away from the ears. Let's roll onto the belly and take a little thread the needle stretch here. We're going to lengthen our right arm, slide that left arm underneath, and then roll down onto that left arm. Feel the back of the shoulder stretch. Let's switch it out. Extend that left arm nice and long. Slide that right arm underneath. And then kind of let your upper body rest on that arm. Feel it in the back of the shoulders. Let's come back onto the hands. Take a little cobra stretch here. Stretch out the belly. All right, guys, that is it for your workout today. Awesome job. I will see you next time.